Okay, hi, I'm gonna go through atoms and molecules and finish up basically the remaining of the topic. Okay, so today for CLD, all you need to do is just basically listen through this lesson, then we are pretty much done with your entire year content. Okay, so if you recall, what's a molecule? Molecule is, so yes, I mentioned before, these are essentially mathematical terms. So atom simply means one lah. So example of atom would be, let's say Na is an atom, He is atom. These are all examples of atom. Singular. Whereas molecule is two or more atoms chemically combined. So this is your more than one. So for example, NaCl, sodium chloride, CO2, carbon dioxide, could even be C6H12O6, which is basically sugar, glucose lah. Yep, so next one, atom. So atom, again, so you can see here, atom means one, individual form. Molecule means more than one. So your more than one, you have this is an element. So you can be a molecule and element, true. But you can also be a molecule and a compound. So we went through all this already, right? Yesterday during lesson. Identifying each element by the compound, not too tough. Then you have your molecule of element. Okay, so I see the word, I don't panic. I see the word molecule. Molecule means more than one. Then element means I should only have one type of symbol, to put it that way, one type of symbol. Yep. So that's why you can see here N2. This is more than one. Got two mah? But you only got one symbol, nitrogen. O2, same. You have more than one. You got two O. But it's still one kind of element, oxygen element. So that is molecule of element. Then what's molecule of compound? Don't worry. Molecule again means more than one. So in this case, this is NO2. NO2, three things mah. So three is more than one. Yep, it's a compound. Compound because you have two different elements here. You have nitrogen and oxygen. So they are a compound. Yay, that's it. The last segment is merely just some applications of atomic technologies and some issues to it. So I'm not too sure if you know what's an MRI. So let's say if you injured, you have a bone-related injury, maybe fracture or something, you will be usually doing an X-ray. So X-rays are used to detect if there's any issue when it comes to bone. But what happens when it comes to tissue? Tissue, you use this thing called MRI. It's a very, very noisy machine. You will literally go into the machine and they will take images by sending electromagnetic waves. So you should not be doing MRIs every day lah. There's too much radiation, you'll get radiation poisoning. But once in a while we do it, so be it. So that is a use of atomic technology. X-ray to figure out your bone fractures. Or it could even be an item that you swallow. So if you swallow a key, then you take an X-ray of your stomach, I can see the key inside. Yep. But there are some risks and the costs. So I'm sure you learned in history, I think, that there is this thing called an atomic bomb. So World War II ended because of the atomic bomb. If I'm not wrong, it's what? Fat Man and Little Boy or something. Or Little Boy and Fat Man or something. Yep. So those are related to atoms and it releases so much energy. And there's a lot of destruction. So those are possible problems. Yes, this one, I think it happened in 2011. I'm not even sure if you are born. Are you? 2023. Oh yeah, you're 1 years old. So what happened then is there is a nuclear plant in Japan, Fukushima. I think I mentioned this in class before. So in Fukushima, there's a nuclear plant, but there's a tsunami that went here, which means the nuclear plant is destroyed. Then all the fuel how? Leak out lor. So the radiation at Fukushima is no joke, man. Yep, there, your nuclear plant, the whole wave destroyed everything. So now after 10 years later, that the entire immediate area around the nuclear plant is actually a evacuation zone. Exclusion zone, sorry. Nobody is supposed to be there. I wouldn't go there if you pay me $10 million, because you would die early. No way, man. Yep. So this atomic technology can be both good and can be bad. Yep. Yep, that's about it. So spend the remaining time to go and do that simple revision paper, which is basically questions that I've taken out for 2023 O-level questions. So it depends on how you can either, I give you two options lah. First option is you can revise first before you do. That's it. Or second option, you do with the textbook and everything beside you lah. So both have their pros and cons. If you revise first, then you do, it will test if you really understand what's happening. Because in exam, it's like also in exam, before exam, you memorize, then go exam, then you do lah. Same. But if you choose to refer to the textbook while doing, I wouldn't fault you, but it's more like perhaps you don't feel so confident, you don't feel so prepared, you want to start off easier, so you refer and you do it at the same time. That's fine by me, especially at this relatively early stage of preparing for end of year exam. I think that's fine. But do remember, as time goes on, as the week exam become nearer and nearer, you need to change to revise a bit, then you do. You need to actually get yourself used to the time conditions. If you have any questions, please let me know. That's about it. Thank you.